What is going on, YouTube? Hope you guys are doing fantastic today. Today, we're bringing you guys 5 builds. They're going to be broken for patch 10.7. 10.7 really didn't bring too much. Not too many changes. Game's going to be pretty much the same, but I've got 5 builds for you to be cooking in your games. Starting with the jungle, almost any ability-based jungler can be rocking a build like this. I've seen a lot of the pro players building with Archdruids. Archdruids is just considered very, very strong right now. You're almost always guaranteed getting that auto off. Protector, Trans, Jotuns, Archdruids, Serrated, Heartseeker. You're going to be very tanky with the Protector, Archdruid stats. You're going to be doing a lot of damage with the power from Protector, the power from Trans, Jotun, Serrated, Heartseeker. Serrated, one of the best items in the game. I know I missed it in my last video talking about jungle builds. Serrated is busted. Nearly every jungler is going to be building it right now. And then Heartseeker is just a nice little bit of extra tank killing potential. Overall, the build plays together very, very well. You're allowed to snowball early with these 2 damage items. And then Archdruids gives you that hybrid ability in the mid game, which doesn't allow you to get one shot. And you can also one shot anyone else on the enemy team that isn't a tank. Serrated, like I said, OP. Overall, build is very strong. Next up, solo laners. This is for any Bluestone abuser. Bluestone's back, but it's not back for the reason you think. It's not busted or anything like that. It just gives you that little bit of extra damage to put your other hybrid items over the edge and give you that ability to kill. Bluestone, Glad Shield, Manticore, Archdruid, Contagion, Glorious Pridwin, all are increasing your damage. All of them are considered tank items other than Bluestone, which is health, just health, and HP 5. If you want to consider that a tank item, feel free. It's bought by mostly tanks. But this is just a bunch of different items that increase your damage without decreasing your protections. And you have the ability to one-shot. You're not really one-shotting, but you have the ability to 100 to 0 with like an entire rotation of your kit. You force out relics really easily, and you can still kill through relics if you get far enough ahead. On gods like Wukong, Shiva, Tyr, gods that just have the ability to proc Bluestone multiple times, they abuse this build. Next up, for supports, I really think Compassion is the best starter just overall in support at this current stage. With a little nerf to the damage that solo laners are going to be doing, Compassion now can save your team a lot of the time, especially with some of these defensive supports like Khepri, Ganesh, Geb, Yemoja, Sylve. Compassion is that 15% mitigation that you need, along with your kit, to keep your team alive. Thebes, if you can't stack, Cloak, go Thebes. Thebes is very, very good. Reverent Pridwin gives you an immense amount of survivability. I wouldn't go the full Reverent Pridwin right away. I would try to get a few more items to get a few more protections to get a little bit more protections for your Reverent passive. A Reverent Pridwin passive. Emperor's Armor, Wingblade. Wingblade is just a nice survivability item. You don't really need a ton more protections with a build like this. And then Emperor's Armor, anything that can make sieging easier in ranked, buy it. I promise you it will feel way, way, way better. Build the Emperor's Armor. Feel like you maybe are kind of getting gypped on your build a little bit because you're forced into building the item, but I promise you it will make sieging feel so much better. Next up, mid laners. Their damage has been neutered a lot. So what are they going to do? They're going to build survivability and item procs. I've had this build built against me on Merlin, Hebo, Poseidon, Eset. Nearly every mage in the entire game can rock this build. You're at 20% cooldown with just Pendulum. Karen's Coin is giving you 20% pen. Obshard is giving you 40%. And then you have 60% Shred with the Obshard passive. Keep in mind, Karen's Coin is also giving you survivability in the form of movement speed and healing, HP 5. Breastplate, don't build Breastplate if they have 3 magicals on their team, and you're getting dove by 2 of the magicals, and their physicals are backliners. Build the breastplate if you're getting dove by physical gods, though. If you're not getting dove by physical gods, you can opt into another damage item here, or you can opt into a different survivability option. Magi's maybe. Basically anything you want at this spot. But E-Staff, Reaver, Obshard are all 100% needed in the build. This one is just opt into it if you're getting dove by physicals. If you're not getting dove by physicals, build whatever you want. That's the only thing. Everything else is needed. All these 3 or 5 items are needed. Lastly, a little invention of mine that has made playing ADC, because as you guys know, I do fill in ranked. If you ever check out my Twitch, I'm a big fill player because I think it's the best way to win ranked. If you get everybody on your team in their best roles and you are confident in your ability to play other roles, it's just a recipe for winning. But I really think triple lifesteal is the way to win in ADC. Technically, triple lifesteal if you're including Death's Embrace healing off of autos, but Death's Embrace, Dev's Gloves, Aussie are going to be healing you through objectives, allowing you to tank objectives if you ever need to. Xe, Kins, Dom is just giving you that extra damage to kill through tanks. You can change this Dom to an Odie bow if you are playing against mostly damage dealers, divers that are not really that tanky. Dom is just here as just a lot of the times you're playing against tank solo laners because a lot of people think tanks are OP right now. So Dom, but feel free to switch it out for Odie bow if you need to. You can also switch it out for Titan's Bane if you like Titan's Bane. I think you need the attack speed from Dom a little bit more than you need the Titan's Bane. Slightly better stats, but again, it's up to you. Maybe if you're slightly more ability dealing than Izanami, Titans might feel a little bit better. But try this build out. Let me know what you guys think. That is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. 5 builds. They've been feeling really good for me. So I'm winning a lot of my ranked games. I got up to like 3,400 MMR until a butterfly just flew outside my window. I got up to about 3,400 MMR until I hit a little losing skid. Now I'm down to 3,000. Boy, does it suck going on losing skids. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll see you guys again next time. Peace.